Melbourne's Docklands may never recover. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, let's look at this news.com.au article written by Rhiannon Tuffield discussing the Melbourne Docklands and the fear they may never recover despite the easing of restrictions. As more workers return to Melbourne, eerie images show one part of the CBD is still a long way from its previous hustle and bustle. And I've had viewers send me photos from Melbourne, just how it's going, you know, and how dead the streets are. Let's jump over here. This is Google Maps, and we can see here, this is the, the Docklands here in Melbourne. We can see here, you know, the good old Yarra going up, and that is the Yarra, isn't it? Or the Yarra that way? Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Melbourne, guys. Cut me some slack. Now let's jump here and look at, we'll do street view, and let's have a look. We'll just look here around the stadium. And there we go. I mean, there's some activity. This was taken in 2014. So, rather dated. Rather dated. And we can see, I mean, there you go. You got the buildings coming up. This is probably the worst places I could have a look at. Let's look at somewhere over here. Over the exhibition centre. That's where we were going last time I was in Melbourne here, for a conference. I mean, there you go. It's lovely down here. It's beautiful. So cold whenever you're in Melbourne. But, is life returning back to it, guys? Business owners in Docklands fear COVID-19 has shattered the once bustling metropolis, despite hopes the vaccination rollout will encourage more people to return to Melbourne CBD. Well, I think a lot of people, some of their habits are going to change. And I don't think the uptake is going to be what people, what our governments and our leaders hope. Even in countries with very high uptakes of the vaccine, you'll find younger people just can't be bothered. Docklands Chamber of Commerce President Jonathan Maxwell describes the scenes at Docklands as completely flat and could not see that changing in the near future. And you would be paying a pretty penny to be renting there. It wouldn't be cheap. We've seen stories of some issues there as well. It comes after the City of Melbourne reportedly found 47% of street front shops were closed. 47%. With 21.9% vacant and 25% temporarily closed due to restrictions. It's shattering because pre-COVID it was thriving, Miss Maxwell told NCA Newswire. It's not just our hospitality sector that's hurting. It's our chemists, dentists, chiros and dry cleaners, boot repair people, everything impacted, even the hairdressers. I mean, there you go. Look at that. Completely dead. She said the village had borne the brunt of a year of rolling COVID-19 restrictions, with the losses of 20,000 city workers. She also said consistent restrictions had devastated businesses, with business owners anxious about being thrown back into lockdown. I mean, that's the thing. I feel sorry for these people, guys. In some ways, they've got it tougher than the people who are just fired, because you could start a business, invest money, or you've got your business, invest money to get ready for the next opening, and then Dictator Dan goes, nope, sorry, someone sneezed, we're shutting down the whole state. Then you've lost money, all of that food and equipment. Maybe you've implemented all of these systems to mitigate the risk. I honestly, I think we need to have more of a discussion about how we can live with this illness to mitigate the risk. Who are at the greatest risk? And one thing, guys, obesity. Okay, and coming from me as well, I've got to lose weight. I've got to lose weight too, everyone. If you want to really look at what a healthy weight is, don't believe anything they tell you in the media. You need to find the books from the 70s where you've got body dimensions. That'll tell you. If you've got too much around the stomach, guys, it doesn't take much. And that, I mean, it increases your risk of hospitalization. It reduces the effectiveness of the vaccine in some cases because your bodies don't produce as many antibodies. I found an article about that earlier today. But never a discussion about that. And then think about it. I mean, if we really addressed obesity as a culture and really brought it to attention of people, but it's cheaper, probably more cost effective. You can make more money from keeping people, sick. Despite 75% of workers in Victoria now able to return to the office, Ms. Maxwell said she did not believe it would have much of an impact on businesses being able to bounce back. People will still have the option to work from home and won't be planning to come back full time, she said. Well, I think there's going to be a cultural shift. Why go through all the hassle of the travel and the commute and dealing with all of that? And some people are scared. And you can't blame them with just everything they're hearing in the media. We're hoping people will start to realize that the entertainment and things we have in the Docklands is still available, and our focus now is on a slow burn recovery plan. Victorian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Chief Executive Paul Guerra anticipated more workers returning to offices, with the government removing the compulsory mask rule in workplaces. Wearing a mask in the workplace was a major disincentive for people to return when they could do their work from home without a mask. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. And in an air-conditioned environment, the benefit it's going to have if you're sitting in an enclosed space, there need to be ways to manage this risk. Businesses that rely on foot traffic from office workers have done it tougher than most in the past year, and I encourage everyone to support them in whatever way they can. Buy a coffee, have a work lunch, go shopping on your lunch break. Every little bit counts. Well, some people are probably saving money. It's a recession, guys. Why pay $5 for a coffee when you can get the same thing at 7-Eleven for $1? Market provides. You've got to cut costs, guys. Don't worry, just afterpay that coffee or that lunch. Victorian businesses have never seen a year like this. And for some, the damage caused by the pandemic-related lockdowns and restrictions will result in them closing their doors for good. Sadly, the real pain point is yet to come as JobKeeper and other support measures come to an end. Health Minister Martin Foley said the government was committed to turning a very tough 12 months around and reinvigorating Melbourne CBD. The vaccination program is an important part of instilling confidence in the community, in our public health officials, as we still have a long way to go in this pandemic, he told reporters on Monday. The first shipment marked the start of the rollout ramp-up, with the Oxford-developed jab joining the country's rollout effective from March 8. A further 50,000 Pfizer doses will be split between the states in the next 24 hours. It's going to take a while for them to get coverage, guys. I feel sorry for these businesses. What do you reckon? Will you be heading out to the Docklands, guys? Is this inviting? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and experiences in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I cobble together here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Support us using affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.